Yeah, all the time. People dealing drugs in the street all the time.
So you can walk out of Wawa like $30 worth of food. Doesn't mean you should
Jack Foy, live in Bastogne, 80 years later. What do you think about that?
It's a marvel.
That's right.
Miracle, more or less. I'm still here.
Yeah. It is pretty wild and miraculous that you're still here. We're glad to hear. We're glad to be here with you. That's for sure.
Just came back from a lot of places where I was during the war, especially just outside of Bastogne, where we had most of our
How you guys doing?
terrible accidents.
You all right?
Awful.
Good. You having a good time? Yeah. What do you think about
Yeah.
the parade yesterday? Zach tried to climb because his hands are dirty.
So I know you have lots of fond memories. You have lots of horrible memories about these areas.
Yeah, that's like a odd part of it, you know. You just love Bastogne. It's a beautiful little town.
Oh yeah.
But I also hate it because of the terrible things that happened there. The Germans were certainly not the German gentlemen when they were here in Bastogne.
Yeah. That's for sure. Yes, that's for sure. So for everybody who's tuning in right now, we are live in Bastogne with 3 World War II veterans returning for the 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge. Here is Mr. Fred Nungesser here. Fred Nungesser, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Fred Nungesser, 84th Infantry, yeah.
84th Infantry, right here. Right here in Bastogne in front of this tank. What do you know about that? Pretty amazing. So if anybody's got any questions for these fine gentlemen, go ahead and ask in the chat. We'll get them talking. We'll get them talking here. Yeah, they love talking. Where's we got one more here, Joe Picard somewhere. Wonder where he's at. But yeah, we're here, downtown Bastogne. Which square is this? McAuliffe Square? McAuliffe Square.
Downtown Bastogne.
Downtown Bastogne. So if you're asking how cold it is now, it's probably about, what, 6 degrees Celsius? But how cold was it when you were here in 1945?
Below zero.
Below zero.
It did get down to about 11, 12 degrees below zero. I don't think it ever got above zero.
Oof. That's unreal. And I'm sure you guys had the proper clothing.
I think we got it from Palm Beach.
From Palm Beach.
Austin,
Yes.
she remembers.
Oh, look at that. Oh. She was probably a child when they came through. Oh, how sweet.
Non, il parle pas français.
Oh.
Anglais. Il parle pas français.
Oh, that's precious. Oh. You guys can't even imagine what it's like for the people of Europe to be walking around in their towns and come across World War II veterans, getting to meet and celebrate the people who helped liberate their country. Unreal. So special for them. So special.
The average French person knows what we did.
That's
And
right.
they're extremely thankful for it. And they'll never forget it.
Yeah. Now, Jack, someone asked, I mean, I know the answer, but someone asked about, you know, if you killed Germans, of course, back in the day,
Yeah.
you know, and there's the harsh reality of that.
That's what I had to do. That was part of my job.
he's
I
getting
was a machine gunner.
Oh, he's not back yet? No.
So, quite a few of them.
Yeah, and that's
I'm
the,
not proud of doing it, but I am proud of serving my country.
yep.
And doing something that had to be done.
Unfortunately, you were put in a position of you were them. And if it, yeah, you had, you guys did what you had to do.
And they even moved
For
so
sure.
we could have a good
I've always
section.
thought about it. That once in a while.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
German soldiers, I said to their reward.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good, huh?
Yeah.
I had a little talk this morning. There was just one German soldier in the woods, a little ways outside of Nancy in France. Was in combat for 2 or 3 days at that time. And they were going advancing through a woods, and a German soldier stepped out from behind the shed. He saw me at the same time I saw him.
Go home or no?
Both ways I ran each other. I was a bit faster.
Good. I like to hear
I
that.
had 2 rounds right into his chest.
Come on.
Killed him on the spot. He was, of course, he was trying to do the same thing to me. And I made it work. As I went by, I saw he was just a young man, maybe a year or 2 older than I. I was only 18 at the time. He appeared to be maybe 20 years old. And I still think, to this day, anytime I talk about people that me questions about if I ever killed anybody in the war, I'll bring up that one story about that, the first one. The rest of them were just a job.
Yeah.
I had to do it. I was the machine gunner for our infantry company.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do. That was my job.
For sure. And we thank you for doing it, but I can't imagine the things that you've had to deal with personally in your own mental health, just to be able to move on from that.
Yeah, I kind of learned to accept it or something. I just had to do it as part of my duty to the government.
Yeah. All right. Well, people on here are saying thank you very much for everything you've done. Absolutely.
It's an honor to have you back,
So-
sir.
Real quick, could you guys hear that fine? And it's very noisy here. I just want to make sure if this is even worth it, if you guys can even hear us. So somebody in the chat tell me if you could hear what he was saying clear enough, because otherwise we'll figure something else out. We're gonna go see Joe Picard right now. All right. This is Mr. Joe Picard. Putting some gloves on because it's cold out here. Not as cold as it was 80 years ago, though. Yeah. We're about to get an epic picture with these studs in front of this tank.
He'll put you in the middle. Or you can hold on to him.
Pretty historic stuff here.
Artillery, that's right. The big guns. I always say the big guns. Because you guys love the big guns.
Look at that.
Yeah, but you went too far, so they came in and protected you.
Look at that, guys. The boys are back in town.
Where's Jerome?
I don't. Oh, there he is. Donnie,
Hey, buddy.
what's it like for you to bring these boys back here?
Oh, it's wonderful. Here we are. We're back 80 years later. I mean, it's just an honor to have the opportunity to have these fine gentlemen back here on College Square. It means a lot to them. Talk about connection, community, closure. All these things are just great. I'm just really happy to have an incredible team Best Defense Foundation. Thanks to you guys for supporting us. We'll continue to do it.
Straight up. Straight up. Oh, yeah. So if you're in Bastogne right now, McAuliffe Square, that's where we at. Where you at? There's our photographer, Jerome, getting the shot. It's a good-looking group of people. All right, come on, Jerome. We're getting in a photo here. Look at that. Battle of the Bulge.
Hello.
Represent.
Big a lot. Don't mess it up.
Okay,
Counting on you.
you're all about to be in a photo. Take a quick photo here. All right.
All right, good.
All right.
Let's get a hot chocolate.
Look at this guy,
Hot chocolate.
Joe Picard. Quite a stud right there. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Tell them. And what? 552nd Field Artillery Battalion, right there. 80 years later, back in Bastogne.
Yeah,
Yes. Good to have you here, bud.
glad to be here.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we're about to go get a cold drink for these boys, or a warm drink, probably more. But hopefully we'll get back on here a couple more times while we're here still, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.